to be safe to summon.
Hadley will be on in just a second. She's just finishing up a quick business call.
Hey guys.
Hey, Bubba.
I don't have a target.
Thank you.
Anybody that can CC that?
But of course. How about double CC?
I guess. It's just impossible to tank two of them.
I'll leave my blueberry out for you. Resheep the other one.
I'm out of range. I need to target something first. I need to get closer.
So I missed the summon. Can I get one when you get a chance, or I can just fly?
I'm summoning you.
Thank you. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, you're really
Loud
loud.
and clear, buddy.
What?
The dead can hear you, NJ.
You told me it was fine.
For me, yeah, I also have you turned down to like 2.
Oh my god. I fucking hate Discord. It's like the worst program ever. How's that? Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah.
I need a target. It's too far away. I need
Choose
to target
pain is
something.
committing that or solving it.
Get away with that, Otis, you dirty.
I have to get it so you can.
It's still recharging. I'm out of range. I don't have a target.
There is a presence here. Tendrils strangling my mind.
The locks weaken. The world screams.
I have many wares.
Soft rises once more.
Right back.
Farewell, friend
Out
of the
there.
Grummels.
Titan pillars.
browse.
And
Smell.
chains descending into darkness. Jara wants us
Good
to see
fortune
this.
to all friends of
Why?
the Grummels.
Surely she knows we would never let that monster free.
There is no time to warn the others. We must end this, champions! Now!
Since Disc's not here, I'll do the markers again for when we're in the other realm.
Alright, and if you missed it, apparently Hadley's finishing up a business call, so she should be here shortly.
Okay.
Back.
Sorry, guys. We were just paying the last little bit of our bills.
Picking your nose. It's okay. I got it.
I was picking something. It wasn't.
Oh, my.
Pick a winner.
What the fuck did he just say?
Did you just be called for the once there, Otis?
I don't know, maybe. Call us busy streaming. Leave him alone, Ninja.
You took his lines. Thief.
Alright, let's get Feast and Cauldron down, please.
I was waiting. Oh, there she is. Zone me in, please. Everybody grab 2.
Hey, NJ.
Yes.
What am I gonna say?
I don't know.
It's still up.
NJ, do you have your potion?
Oh, that. Yes, I have them.
Do you have your flask?
They're still up, so grab another one.
No, wait a minute. I need my shit.
Better put a flare on that there, Otis.
There is a flare. NJ, they're right here. I'm jumping up and down. It's a great big pot. You can't miss it.
Food does not have
NJ,
to.
did you eat your food?
Yes.
Did you get a log rock?
There
Oh, yes, actually, I did get those.
Cauldron's
No,
gone.
no, I do have them. Yes, I do.
Look at that. They even dropped you an arrow, buddy. All right.
Oh god, you're gonna stream us and show how epically bad we failed?
Who's streaming us?
Call it.
Green across the board.
5, 4, 3,
Repot.
2, 1.
The end approaches. Open your mind.
What is it, Quado?
Give in to despair.
Switch to ads.
Beware. I need a target. I need to get closer.
Be consumed by fear. None can escape.
First one over here in the corner where I'm at.
Beware.
Tendril across from us.
It's too far away.
Give in to despair.
Beware.
Surrender to madness. Open your mind.
Beware.
Surrender to madness.
We will not succumb to madness! Champions, I will hold open the portal to reality for as long as I can.
Grasp. Your psyche will break.
Summoner. Who's marking?
I'm dead. I'll mark.
I got it. Yellow.
I need to get closer.
Void gathered.
Battle res on Headley.
To despair.
Let's use lust, please.
Beware.
Summoner switch. Tendril coming right behind the ball.
None can escape
Yellow.
Nizal's grasp.
Beware.
Tendril coming from across. Let's go ahead and battle res a DPS.
Tears out.
Kyle, punch camera in so I can see more.
Shaman, or get somebody up, Shaman. Get
Nope.
Jana up.
I'm veered. And I'm dead.
Mind.
I'm on.
Me too.
Me too. Me three.
Me too.
Tear.
I'm out
Me
of
four.
points too.
Beware.
Yellow.
Open your mind. The void gathered.
You got little mini cooldowns. Use.
Any DPS that can go into this area realm. Burn that bubble.
Give in to despair.
Right behind.
Beware.
Tears out.
Ignore the summoners. Focus boss.
Yellow.
Hemming.
Beware.
Nizal.
God, that was ugly.
Yeah, not one of our.
It is so rare for mortals to exceed my expectations. If only your friends had.
Aw, he got the octopi.
That human novice.
Octopode.
And the pale elf with the sword. Ah well.
On a mask.
Acceptable losses. Liar! Now, is that any way to repay me for my generosity?
for the privilege I have seen fit to grant you. Come, heroes, prove yourselves.
Let me see a roll on this.
In a circle of stars.
I done invited your ass once, boy.
I didn't get any invites.
You're slacking, sir.
Yeah, I did your job.
I didn't get any because you didn't send any because I have auto accept on.
Oh man.
Oh, see, if you had auto accept on, you'd have done it in the group.
And I would have a chance of loot, but no, now I just have to watch Khalith fumble through.
Oh.
Can we have
Scratch Shammy on the back piece.
I have to admit, it was really helpful having a camera to just watch the action.
You watched us?
Yeah, I was doing callouts. Well, some.
Good job.
Yup. I almost didn't make it on time.
Where's Kit? Is she feeling better?
Unfortunately, Kit is still at work. She'll be home in a couple of minutes, but I very highly doubt she'll be in a sociable mood. So I think she's probably just going to hit the hay as soon as she gets back. 13 hours at work is just not good.
Okay, so you're gonna take the chick to start, right? That's how you usually do this.
Yes.
And then we swap after 3 frozen stacks.
We'll swap only once. I'll bring her back together after the first painful memories wears off.
Okay. And then I don't remember as far as the jar.
Swap at 24 or when your stacks fall off. Phase
Okay.
3, we'll have an ad. Same thing with the boss. And in phase 4, we swap every 30 seconds when the.
Okay, so phase 3 with an ad, swap every 24 seconds, or when you're or stacks it, or when you're thinking.
Yeah, the ad doesn't do anything except throw spears. We just have to hold it.
I like the Broncos when I got to watch Tim Tebow. Well, Tebow wasn't really good. It's just he used to play for my He played on the Nice High School football team.
I read a scouting report of him from an NFL scout. He was going through and ranking strengths and weaknesses, writing a paragraph, the strengths and the weaknesses of each player. And he wrote a perfect scouting report of Tim Tebow. And it was 2 words. Under strengths, he had intangibles. Under weaknesses, he had tangibles. Sums it up perfectly.
Yeah, it does.
Lovers to enter the stage. Their eyes long for one another, yet their gaze incurs calamity.
Serranus, be gone from my gaze!
There is no power I cannot defile.
DPS switch.
You are mine. You've grown complacent. Allow me to lighten the field.
Swap back.
Got him.
More on scope.
There is no power I cannot defile.
I don't have a target.
Get those boards maxed off.
You've grown complacent. Allow me to liven the field.
Purple group up. There's one unsoaked.
It's too far away. I'm out of range.
Just drag her to the
It's
green.
too far away. I need to get closer.
Kill the ads.
It's too far away.
Switch to ads.
I need to get closer.
Another heart soon
Taunt.
to be broken. Kneel before your queen!
I'm out of range.
Move her away from green.
3, 2, 1.
Never mind, it's charged. Head from boss.
Guide the console if you want.
It's too far away.
Okay, I guess I definitely forgot about this part. So you drag it to her when it's charred?
She'll drain the closest. When it gets low, drag her to a...
Abdominals up. DPS switch. Let's add.
I'm out of range.
Switch to add.
Another heart soon to be broken.
I need...
Burst people hide from the rest of the group.
Everybody should have stacks.
I need to get closer.
From darkness.
Somebody doesn't have stacks, get in that room.
Brendan Payne, Kibbid, shortly.
The power from these ancient
Nita's in green.
rattle the
Green.
chains that bind him.
Stars save us. Azara is drawing upon the heart of Azeroth, feeding its energies into her ritual.
In purple.
You've only just come to this realization. First Arcanist, indeed. Champions!
Everyone, far side of green from bot.
Heroes. Every move
Everyone move.
has been according to my will.
It's too far.
No, keep the boss on the other side. Tanks don't move.
So it can hit both of them.
Empowering your
Okay, far side of boss from
gift of a sleeping
on green.
titan.
Perfect.
Yes. A titan's heart.
Stand by the console. You don't want her to be in your line of sight.
Not to heal the world, but to shatter the
Problem is tanks aren't in range to heal.
Spear stay. Everyone else move.
Such delicious irony. The diamond
On ab.
king has been made a pawn. The ritual nears completion. The Black Empire
Everybody should be on the.
and the world
Everybody should be on
awaits
skull.
true queen.
There will be no coronation.
Need to move her away from green. It's really low.
Thalysra, aid me. Together we can hold her here.
5, 4,
Now you will know what it
Either
means.
center or.
I am Azara.
I-
Destined to rule. No force can bind me.
Champions, claim victory!
Everybody on skull.
Go ahead and get a battle red on this, please.
Anyone without stacks, move to.
Hey, Skosh, can you talk?
Sure. Spear coming out soon.
Spear stay. Everyone else move.
Crystalline protection.
It's too far away.
Just mirror me and just tank.
Split asunder. Devoted blood spilled
They're ganking us.
upon the sand.
Everyone hide from.
The song of the deep
On skull.
rings to call
I need to
him
get closer.
forth.
Spear, do not go into the.
Ah, that was column.
On skull, burn. Spear off to the side. Do not get hit.
Beware. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Watch out for beams, too.
Alright, that's actually phase 4.
Yeah, I got killed by charged spear, so I hit the column.
Alright, before we pull again, can we talk about where we're all supposed to stand during that phase?
But
Phase-
you are as trusting as I. This need not
Like, where
be
should the tanks be with the boss? Where should they move to with the boss when it's time to move? Where should the DPS move to? Because positioning is huge in that phase.
Yeah, I'll have the boss between green and whichever color that the second tide mistress spawned on. Everybody else should be opposite the boss by the tide mistress we're currently killing.
Okay, so that was between like green and.
Yeah, it's always at green, but it can spawn at orange instead of red. We just have to look at the start.
The objective is to have everyone in place when a charged spear comes out. As soon as the spear comes out and the shield is down, the next spear should either be heading for the next ad if it's appropriate, or off to the side. Make sure you're not hitting the console or a pillar.
You are popping the bubble with the spear. If that's not clear, the ads have a shield. You pop it when you get the spear.
So it goes from the boss through the ad to you.
Yes, and when it hits the ad and the bubble pops, it does line of sight damage. So that's why we want everyone else to hide behind the console, so that way they don't take extra damage from the ad.
The shield shatter is like 17k. It's not really worth worrying about.
Yeah, I don't think you need to line of sight that one.
Even on heroic, it's like 23k, I think.
Oh wow.
Yep. 26, so ignore it.
Yeah, I think you should only be line of sighting if you get that stupid debuff that does AoE damage to everybody every second. You got to get out of line of sight of everybody.
Arcane Burst. If you get this, yes, you'll have to run out, get the spell, then move back into position. Last 30 seconds. And even if the damage isn't that high on heroic, if you screw that up, it gets real bad real quick. So we have to be doing that right.
The Tide Mistress on this last time spawned over here, correct?
Yes, but it can also appear on the opposite side.
Okay, and we will stay between these two. Essentially. Green and orange.
Yeah, we'll always have her over here. I think if people are charging the rune correctly, we don't have to spread it out. Because it should be basically at full when phase 3 starts anyways, if we're charging right.
If anyone hasn't seen it, there should be a little rune on your screen. Mine's on the top right. Shows you each of the runes and their current level. If one starts getting low and you don't have a debuff, then you should go and at least get between 3 and 5 stacks. Be careful not to go over that because it reduces your overall health.
Tanks can get 1 or 2 early on. Later in the fight, you may want to just ignore it because their damage ramps up.
Yes, they need to be separated when they have lust or sorrow, and then together when they have the opposite.
Oh.
So they have to.
Who should we concentrate fire on?
They have to come down equally. So range generally focus on the caster. Melee should be focusing on the melee, but switch as needed. I usually skull whichever one has more.
Yeah, half the time they have to be near each other, half they have to be apart. It's just how it is.
They must be married.
They were, in fact, married.
All right, here we go.
I call the cursed lovers to enter the stage. Their eyes long for one another, yet their gaze incurs calamity.
Servants, be gone from my gaze!
There is no power I cannot defile.
Add DPS switch.
I'm out of range.
You are mine.
I need to target something first.
You've grown complacent.
Soak, one per.
Liven the field.
You ready to swap or?
It's too far away.
Aethanel, I need you. Show yourself.
They're equal.
Swap back.
There is no power I cannot defile. You've grown complacent. Allow me to liven the field.
Gotta stand with somebody.
One unsoaked.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I think purple needs to stand on purple, not just anybody.
Right.
I was trying, but they kept running away from me.
I need to get closer.
Most people do, Otis.
I'm like, do I smell bad or what, guy?
Find purple people.
Out of range.
Couldn't find the other purple people.
Add to green without stack.
Add the spawn switch.
I need to get closer.
Another heart soon to be broken.
It's too far away. I need a target. I need to get
Kneel
closer.
before your queen.
Get that rune up. If you don't have stacks, get that rune up.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Dandis, Sanders, Kibid, Nostril.
Already in it.
Hide.
Hide.
Big ads out.
Switch.
Far side of the room.
I got you, Vale.
From darkness, sirens come forth.
Kibby, get out of sight. I'll spell you.
Power from these ancient wards. Rattle the chains that bind him.
Thank you, sir.
Stars save us. Ajara is drawing upon the heart of Azeroth, feeding its energies into her ritual.
You've only just come to this realization. First Arcanist indeed.
Far side of green.
Battle res on NJ.
Heroes.
Hey, let's stand with somebody.
It has been according to my will. That lumbering dwarf believed you could save Azeroth by empowering your shiny little heart. The gift of a sleeping titan. Yes, a titan's heart was exactly what was needed. Not to heal the world, but to shatter the prison of a god.
You can't kill Skull. Cleave off of her.
Such
Move away from me.
irony.
Tide.
Con.
Let's go.
Back on Skull.
The ritual nears completion. The Black Empire rises, and the world awaits its true
Away from Zilly.
queen.
There will be
Uh,
no coronation this day. Thelisra, aid me. Together we can hold her here.
5, 4.
Now you will
3,
know what it means to be
2,
trapped, Ajara.
1.
We need to move her away from green. Charge green if you
Out of
can.
the way.
Battle res on Jaina.
Champions, claim victory.
Spear should be far side of ad. Everyone should be far side of ad right now, not on pill. On Hellsham.
5, 4,
Coming.
3.
Burn ad, burn ad.
Split asunder. Devoted blood spilled freely upon the sand. The song of the deep rings to call him.
Move to a different room.
That one just broke. We have to get it charged.
From Heldred.
Charge on Skull. Zillion, Worf, NJ, Pain. Not
What
Pain,
about-
sorry. Kid, move away.
Beware. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Alright, somebody touched.
You caught me off guard. Fair enough. But you are as trapped here as I. This need not be the end.
Okay.
For
So if you
any
go near the
of us,
console
he
during
was
phase 4, you'll have an
wrong.
EAB if it's
You have
active.
proven yourselves unworthy.
Should we try to lust for the ad phase? See if we can get through them quicker, because we're pushing the phase before we get the ads down.
Try.
I think the shields just keep
So which one do you want to lust on, the first one or the second one?
I would say lust after the first shield breaks. So we can just pump damage into it normally, then get it down quickly and cleave on the next. It's best to save it for the last phase, but I want us to get through these ads a little bit and get us a little more experience on phase 4 before we keep reserving it.
Yeah, let's fix the call out situation. I want to keep the channel clear. Let Disson handle the call outs, guys. Dissonance coach will handle the call outs. Everybody else, please try to keep quiet and let them handle it.
I'm sorry, Zil, what were you starting to say earlier?
Oh, I said I think just the shields need to come off a little quicker, because I think that the shield is going to come back up before we're done with Lust. So I don't know if that's a waste or not.
The first shield we get down. The first shield we get down fine. It's the second ad that we kind of fall to pieces. And I agree, it's not the best spot to use it, but I just want to get more eyes on the later phases. So if we can get through this quicker, it is beneficial in that regard. Does anyone have trouble understanding what I mean by specific call out?
I just want to make sure, for everybody's benefit, okay, when we go into that last phase before everything starts going wonky, the spear needs to be between the ad that's shielded and the person throwing it. So they get like a little red little arrow or whatever over their head. And then everybody else needs to get away from that person, correct? And that person stays until the spear goes through the shield, right?
Well, it's a direct line. So from the small ad that's with the boss,
right,
through to the person marked with the they can stand right next to him as long as they're not standing in front or behind him.
Well, let me simplify this for everybody. Unless you're a tank, when we move into phase 3, you need to be over here on this side, except for the occasional healers to where they can get healed.
Which side do you
You're
need
going to have to be. Let me finish what I'm saying, please. Be on this side, on this area over here, depending on whether it's red or orange, because it's going to have to flow that way with the spear. Okay?
When you say this side over here, which side over where?
Blue or pink?
It will always be opposite of the boss. So the tanks will move them into the correct spot. Say the boss is on purple, you go to blue. Same as opposite. If the boss is on blue, you go to purple. After the first ad goes down, you will move to the opposite side of the next ad. So let's say there's an ad on green and one on red. You'd be staying on purple until the ad dies, and then you would be going far side of red.
Which is
okay. Gotcha.
Does that make a little bit better sense?
Yes.
Okay.
If you have spear, stay away from the columns because it's wide range, raid wide damage if they can get hit.
So you're saying if the boss is on purple, then once the shield breaks, or am I in the wrong phase? Are we still talking about the shield phase?
Yes. So shield phase. Okay. So we'd be focusing green.
Once so the boss is on. Hang on. So the boss is on purple. We have an ad on the rune right here behind the console, right? And the raid is on blue, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so then somebody in the raid gets marked with the spear. Where does the raid need to go?
Right.
The raid needs to move behind the console, correct? So that we still have line of sight on purple, which is the boss, until the spear goes through the rune and breaks the shield. Then we need to move which way? Do we move towards the boss to get line of sight on the ad, or do we move it back around the other way towards blue?
You can move to blue. After that, it just doesn't really matter. The only time it would matter is if the shield came back up, then we'd have to do it all over again with the raid standing on blue, so that way we can bait the spear back to blue. But we've been doing it in one phase. So as soon as the bubble goes down, you're basically just burning green and then heading for the next ad.
Should I leave those two up or drop them? The markers.
Leave them up for now.
Does the ad on the other rune, does it spawn after the one on green dies, or are they up at the same time? I can't tell.
Same time. It'll be chain casting, well, chain lightning. So if a range can interrupt that, great. But our focus is on green ads.
Okay.
Yeah, when the ads are up without the bubble, they are our top priority, bar none. You want to cleave the boss when you can, especially when the shield is there. If you are line of sight of the other ad, cleave the other ad. Otherwise, just hit who you can. But priority is green when the bubble's.
And by green, you mean the ad on the rune?
Yes. All right, I think we're good to go.
to enter the stage. Their eyes long for one another, yet their gaze incurs calamity.
Serranus, be gone from my gaze! I cannot bear the sight, Canel. I hope to never glance at you again.
It's too far away.
There is no power I cannot defile.
Bad.
You are mine.
Swap.
You've grown complacent.
Charge up left side, please.
Soak one per.
In there. Oh, must be the wrong.
Athanel, I
Swap
need
back.
you. Show yourself.
There is no power I cannot defile.
Get ready for a decree.
You've grown complacent. Allow me to liven the field.
I'm out of range. It's too far away.
Start charging green. Everyone else had the blue.
The lads.
Adds a spawn.
I need to get closer. I need to target
soon to be broken.
Arcane burst, hide.
Kneel before your queen.
Nope, just the arcane burst.
Yep.
I'm out of range.
Detonation of 5.
5, 4,
I
3,
need to get closer.
2, 1.
Arcane destruction.
Hide from boss. Everyone on blue.
Okay, Jagan on blue.
Any guy coming?
Right behind us.
Another heart soon to be broken.
Burst, hide from the rest of the raid.
Get you in just a sec, Kibby.
Charge green if you can.
From darkness, sirens come forth. Coax the power from these ancient wards. Rattle the chains that bind him.
Stars save us. Azara is
Follow
drawing upon
decree.
the heart of Azeroth, feeding its energies into her ritual.
3 orbs to soak in sun.
You've only just come to this realization. First Arcanist indeed.
After the decree, move towards blue.
See the truth now.
Burn skull on green.
Heroes. Every move you've made has been according to my will. That lumbering.
Alright, rest the raid, move towards
could
purple.
Save Azeroth by empowering your shiny little heart. The gift of a sleeping titan. Yeah.
Alright, swap, cleave, boss.
Titan's heart was exactly what was needed. Not to heal the world, but to shatter the prison of a god.
Spear on Heldrew.
Such delicious irony. The diamond
Burn
king
skull.
has been made a pawn. The ritual nears completion. The Black Empire rises.
Care spear.
And the world awaits its true queen.
Move towards red.
No coronation this day. Thalysra, aid me. Together we can hold
Cleave
her
boss.
5, 4. Now you will know what it means to be trapped.
Care spear.
Azara.
Burn skull.
Azara! I was destined to rule. No force can bind me.
I need to get closer.
Champions, claim victory.
Care spear.
It's too far away.
No one should have boss and pillar in between.
I need to get closer.
Arcane burst, hide.
I'm falling. I'll keep going. I got you.
Get skull down, please. Alright, I'm boss.
Lovers' hearts.
Actually kill the myrmidon.
Asunder.
Blue spread, charge any runes that are low.
We gotta lose that.
On the sand. The song of the deep rings to call him forth.
Red's low, charge her up.
It's too far away.
Just back to green.
I'm out of range.
We need someone to deal with the console.
Dis is clicking.
It's
Minus
too
not
far
active.
away.
Beware.
Watch out for being.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Focus boss, watch your void zone.
You caught me off guard. Fair enough.
How do we know when the someone next to the console use an extra action
This
button?
need not be the end for any of us.
Non-healer, please.
I know your dreams.
Still has 3 charges,
Your
I think.
lust for power. The hunger with which you pursue your desire.
2 more, please.
Kneel before me, and I will bestow talents beyond your wildest imagination. Refuse.
I think in this phase,
and be
everybody can just
crushed
stack on their
beneath the
boss for
tides.
most of
Choose your fate.
Let's go ahead and use battle reses. Up.
NJ Bahula Kib, please charge green if you can.
Forest, look out.
5, 4,
The
3,
Lord's
Portal
bend
coming.
to my will.
beware.
Pain, charge green.
For how long?
5 stacks.
5 stacks.
Oh, normal. Okay, I thought it was because I got that buff.
Worf, stand in center for 5 stacks.
Gaze upon my beauty.
NJ, stand in center for 5 stacks.
There.
In green, bud.
Not green, center.
Let your wrath fall upon them.
Stand in, stand on green.
Can't. I was transformed.
Zillion, stand on green, please.
5, 4,
The
3,
boards bend
2,
to my will.
1. Beware.
Moving her again.
Anyone else can get to the console.
I'm at max stacks. I can't soak anymore.
Move her away from green. Away from green.
Corrupted hearts, heed my call.
Center's fine. Opposite is better.
Center's too close, actually. There we go.
Just moved. Move her to the outside. Worf.
Guard your purity, heroes.
It has to be
Beware.
So close.
4,
Corrupted hearts,
2,
heed my call.
beware.
How discipline was warm.
Okay.
You have proven yourselves unworthy.
Oh, we got to see what happened when the bubble collapsed.
That's all the fight. I'm saving less this time.
So that last phase, other than a DPS race, it's basically just managing the runes as best you can. They start moving around like crazy. We want the blue one to be as low as possible, and we want the other ones to be as high as possible. Anyone without stacks should be adding to one of them or the other. If we get to the point where we're calling out each one individually, you might want to hold them until it's called out, but otherwise put it in as soon as you can. It's a great poll, though, guys.
Check your flasks.
We should probably explain the console better, I guess, now that we're getting to that phase.
Okay, fourth phase, the console will go into overload. What will happen is when you get near it, you get an extra action button. Basically,
Let's let the guys get a quick bio break in, and we'll explain it when we get.
Okay.